Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes. What's good, UB2Bs? Back at it again with another video. Happy weekend vibes once again. I actually just finished uploading the video for today just a little bit ago, and you guys, it is such a stressful event now when I'm hitting my export process, as far as wondering whether, you know, the file is gonna stop 60% of the way through or it's gonna finish. And you know, sometimes I might be like here on my computer, like watching YouTube videos or what have you while I'm waiting for it to export, or I might just let it sit here and I might go do something else. And then like the anxiety that I get from not knowing whether the video has failed or whether it is pushing through. And you know, when I get that message where it says successfully, you know, going through it or whatever. But luckily didn't have any issues today getting the video exported, so I thank God for that. Yesterday's video, after I exported it and like dealt with all that crap, I realized that there was a segment of the video that didn't have any audio, and it like really like gets under my skin because like it's already up on the internet. It's like it had been up there for a few hours and I didn't know, but like the export process and everything and all the time and all the loopholes that I had to try to go through to try to get the video out was so stressful that I was just like, it doesn't matter, like just let it live. I was able to put some, you know, free YouTube music over the part of the video that was missing the clip, but that's just the, like, I don't want to say that I'm a perfectionist, but it's just my work that I put out into the universe and it was incomplete. But it was just like, it was just one of those days where it was just like, you know, screw it, it's up on the internet already, like there's not much that else I can do. But now we're just in a completely different day, nothing but good vibes. I had my almond, I had my Pano chocolate, I'm chilling. I got Theo here just vibing out, and you know, I feel good. Like I didn't work out today. Today's just one of those days. It's just completely Sunday vibes where I don't feel like doing a goddamn thing. And like sometimes I'll be wondering, like, do I even want to post today? Or do I even want to like hit the record button today? And like I'll just like, you know, grab my computer and just lay down and I'll be like, I'll start a YouTube video and start watching it or something. And then it's like, I feel like talking. I feel like talking to you guys. I feel like sharing something. Like I can't just not want to hit the record button. It's a very strange thing for me, and I just feel like I have so much to talk about, and I guess I'm just a very talkative, lonely person, to where like, you know, the only real people that I feel like talking to is you guys. And it's a very strange occurrence because I would not classify myself as a talkative person by any means, but when I'm sitting here in front of the camera, like I just feel like I have so much to share and just you know, love the energy that you guys give back to me. And I don't know, you guys are just a vibe, and it just gives me a outlet, I guess, to express myself and just be myself and just, you know, have a conversation with you guys. Which I also want to ask you guys again, like if you have any other like questions that you may have or whatever, just drop them in the comments and I'll try to get to it on the next video. But today is just, like I said, keeping it chill. The vibe has just been peaceful this morning, not trying to force myself to do anything and figuring out the plans. Like it's kind of cloudy, but it's still like nice, kind of sunny, kind of cloudy kind of vibe. And I'm wondering whether I'm going to make it outside today. I probably should, just because, you know, I've spent so much time in the house in my apartment for the past few days that, you know, it just felt good yesterday to just go to the park and catch a breeze, catch a little glimpse of the city, and just hear the noise and all the music that everybody be playing and kids running around. Like it's just, I love stuff like that. And like I said, that's part of the reason, and one of the main reasons why I like being here, because it's just hard to find that kind of energy anywhere else, especially in America. For some reason, like you just don't hear that kind of energy like that every day. But I'm still doing my thing as far as nutrition goes. I'm not eating out whatsoever. And, all I've got is just like my leftover chicken. And I know things are going to get kind of boring as far as like my meals and stuff because I'm eating pretty much the same thing every day. But that's just what I'm on right now. And it's just basically just chicken and rice. And I'm still trying to figure out, what to do as far as like potatoes and like, I like making baked potatoes and stuff, but I don't want to be having a baked potato sit in the oven for like, I think in the oven it takes like an hour. And when I had a microwave, it would only take me like 8 minutes or something, and you just like poke some holes in it. But I want to go to the store and get some potatoes and try to figure out a way, because I make these really good baked potatoes with chicken, and I need to make my pickled onions. So I guess like today I'll actually get to making those pickled onions because it's a very quick process, like I said. But yeah, guys, just kind of lounging around and just trying to like get my life together. Like I said, like I'm trying to do everything that I can to make it so that I can do this stuff full time and try to put forth the effort necessary to get up and running. It is really a dream of mine to, not have to be going and doing work. This does not feel like work to me. It's something that I love doing. It is something that I'm very passionate about. And the fact that I can generate any money, even if that's like a couple $100s, is amazing. And I guess like I just like really thinking about it, it's like I would be so happy if I made like $45,000 a year doing nothing but recording content every day, as opposed to making $90,000 a year working a job that is not in line with who I am, and I'm just doing it because of the money. Because I realize like if I had that job will be the vast majority of what I spend my time doing, and I would rather just be able to just do what I love to do and wake up happy every day and be able to just solely just pay my bills. And as long as I can like eat food and pay my bills and like be able to spend a little bit of money to be able to enjoy myself, like I am so much happier that kind of lifestyle than just chasing just the money. Because like I realize like how much time we don't have and how valuable time actually is, and I just don't want to or want to try my damnedest or my hardest to work my ass off to be able to have a life where I can do this. I want to be, and it's just weird because like you guys can actually see me and what I do essentially day to day and stuff, and like it's not like, it's just weird because my life is on camera essentially, as opposed to like if I was like a musician or something else. Like you can't, it's like the actual work itself is right now. So it's a very kind of strange thing, but it is what I love to do, and like I wouldn't want to do anything else at this point. But it's just just me getting in my head, just trying to just think and understand and trying to come up with different ideas as far as making money, because dealing with this like YouTube journey and stuff, there's so many different outlets and stuff that you can kind of look at as far as revenue. But also I wanted to touch base with like, if anybody, I get a lot of questions, I have been getting a lot of questions lately about other people who would like to do YouTube or make content online and stuff. And one of the things that I want to touch base on is the fact that like you just can't be worried about stupid stuff, like the way that your hair looks, and like you can't be like overly concerned with like your makeup. And I know like women have to like do their makeup and stuff sometimes and whatever, but like you don't want to have things that like prevent you from just hitting the record button. Like for me, like many years ago and stuff, like I would have to make sure my hair is shaved properly and like my lineup was good, and like I got to make sure that I'm wearing the right outfit to be able to sit down, and like those, you're creating so many like walls or hurdles for you to actually just sit down and press the record button that you'll never end up actually doing it, because you're creating too much stress for yourself. Like say if it was like, oh, I gotta like trim my hair, make sure there's no like stray hairs coming out of my head, or like no nose hairs and stuff, and like like I will literally sit in front of this camera and I'm wearing the same clothes that I wore yesterday, because I realize that nobody actually cares, and this is actually like who I am. Like I will wear the same clothes, I wear the same t-shirt and sweatpants for like 2 or 3 days before I change it, as long as I didn't sweat in it or like get dirty or anything, or go run a couple laps or something. So like anyone who is trying to be a creator, like don't be so stressed out as far as what computer you have, what camera you may be using, and all that kind of stuff. Like if you have an iPhone, that is perfectly fine to get started. And the only other thing that I would recommend actually investing time and money into would be an audio, so like a microphone or something like that, because the audio is equally as important, if not more important, than the actual video quality itself. So I would just say go get a nice microphone, and then go get a decent budget-friendly microphone, and then have your iPhone or whatever camera that you have sitting around, and you can make YouTube videos. But also want to touch base with the fact that, like, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't like to plan anything. I like to just wake up free of mind and just figure out my day as I go, and figure out what I'm going to be recording for the day on the go. And I think that, when you're trying to plan too much stuff, you end up becoming too stressed out trying to just overly think about what your day and stuff is going to consist of, or like what am I going to record. You got like a whiteboard or something, you making all kinds of notes about, breaking down what the outline of your day and stuff is going to be. And it just, like, in my opinion, like, you're doing it the wrong way, and you need to just focus on not worrying about your appearance as much, not worrying about having a teleprompter and all that kind of stuff. Like, you should just hit the record button and just free flow, because like you're gonna suck at first regardless, and the only time that you get better, like your editing skills are gonna get better over time, your nervousness is gonna go away over time. Like, all that stuff is like, you have to be comfortable with sucking and looking like crap, and not looking like crap, but I'm just saying, like, just like don't be overly polished is the best way to just kind of say that. But yeah, guys, just don't stress about it. And that's all the realest advice that I could really give, as far as being comfortable with sucking at first, because that's literally with anything. And then also, like, when you are, it's the same thing when you're like traveling. Like, I just find for myself, like, I don't personally like to plan anything when I'm traveling, or plan too much. Like, I know, like, I'll watch a couple YouTube videos to kind of get a general idea of like my destination and like things that I kind of want to go see, but like, don't overly plan your day. Like, at 3:00 tomorrow you got to be at the museum, and then like 11 a.m. at this time you're gonna have to go be at this specific restaurant that everybody talks about, and then at 6 p.m. you go into this other restaurant that everybody talks about. And like, it just, in my opinion, the best parts of like traveling and like just life in general happens from the unplanned moments. And that's the way that I like to, have this YouTube channel, as well as the way that I like to live my life in general. So it's just a couple things that are just kind of, floating across my mind today, and just wanted to share that with you all. But anyways, I hope you guys are just like living it up, having a vibe, and just counting your blessings, and just feeling blessed to be alive. Like I said, guys, like, I feel like $1,000,000 today, and I'm just continuing to just put my work out there, put my energy out into the universe. And I just know that, good things are to come, and it might not be right now, it might not be today, but I know that it is getting closer. The more that I just put energy out into the universe, the closer I'm going to get to my goals. So just continue to just like throw your work, throw your love, throw your interests and your passions at the universe. And at some point it'll come bless you. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but at some point, like, it'll listen to you, as long as you loud enough and doing it. Like, just stay at it and just stay positive and stay consistent. But I need to figure out what the hell I'm going to be doing about food and whatever. But I think I might just be getting this rice going, and just like probably just keep it pretty chill and simple and bland. But I need to get something in my tummy. So let's go ahead and figure out the rest of this day.
See, this life don't last forever. I'ma make we change and me come sing tonight. I was a good guy, but bad tonight. Bad boy. I get alcohol more, and I see shots and vibes. But my guys, yeah. And we going and going and going, it's a good night. Baby, let it roll like the good times. Smoking and pouring, I'm focused on you, yeah. You can see it, everyone can see it.
And I bet everyone's looking. Yeah. Didn't take long, locked eyes when I walked into you. Feeling of your red cup. And we got the same thing, probably like the same things. Didn't speak a word, but you know what's up. That connection is what you crave. You prayed on something to change. Fucked over 1,000 times, think everyone's the same. But it's not the case right here, right now. The first sight shit is no joke.
I could be your alpha, I could be your Romeo. Tell them boys back up, I ain't going nowhere. I'ma fuck that back up, put it on your story so all your friends see it, everyone can see it, yeah. And we going and going and going, it's a good night. Baby, let it roll like the good times. Smoking and pouring, I'm focused on you, yeah. You can see it, everyone can see it.
And I'm feeling truthful right now, thinking I should do something right now. Lasso you up, getting buck wild. Yeah, I'm finna do something right now. Bounce. Tell the gang I'm out, call the lift up, lift you up. I go to town, stay for a while. They drop the ball, I hold it down. I'm playing center, but you the center of attention. I know you get the message, and the way I'm focused where the lens is. Custom made for me the metrics, show you fit right in the schedule. And girl, you fit like Lululemon, and yeah, I'm lost for words. Tell me who's running first, no mistakes. Girl, you crossing me, what's got it work?
And we going and going and going, it's a good night. Baby, let it roll like the good times. Smoking and pouring, I'm focused on you, yeah. You can see it, everyone can see it. I could be your Romeo, tell them boys back up, I ain't going nowhere. I'ma fuck that back up, put it on your story so all your friends.
All right, you guys, I am getting ready for the nighttime routine. It is getting a little bit late right now, so it's going on midnight currently, and I will be heading over to the bedroom as soon as I'm done recording this video. But today was just another one of those days where I literally just sat inside all day. I literally didn't even step outside because I didn't have any laundry to do or anything like that. So tomorrow I'm looking forward to getting some type of sunny delight, vitamin D, all that kind of good stuff, and switching up the scenery. I actually did contemplate going outside at a certain point today. The only reason why I did not do it is because I wanted to ride around Central Park again and just ride around Manhattan and stuff, and I just didn't really feel like trying to spend like $20, 25, whatever, for the amount of time that I wanted to be outside. So I just decided to not do it. In situations like that, I kind of wish that I would have done it, but certain times I honestly don't feel like spending that kind of money to be able to ride a bike, so I decided not to. But today has been a pretty productive day as far as just like getting stuff done. I edited a few videos. I finished off my UGC video that is due tomorrow, but I got that knocked out. And then also I did a shorts video, so if you guys want to check out the YouTube short that I uploaded today, I will leave a link for you guys to check that out as well. And just staying at home, doing something good for myself as far as not eating out and just cooking my meals here at home. I still have a bunch of chicken left over, probably for the next couple 2 or 3 days or whatever, so feeling really good about that, you guys. And also trying to just like watch a few YouTube videos here and there just to fill in time and take my breaks when needed, and also just blasting out a few more emails. It just feels good to like continue to put stuff out into the universe. You might not hear back from everybody, but it's just, like I said, a numbers game where you might send out 50 to 100 emails or letters, whatever it is, and you might only hear back from 2 of those or 1 of those. So just putting it out there and just banking on my luck and banking on myself. So I am excited for tomorrow being the start of the week, being Monday. I love the vibes that come along with the weekend. Saturday and Sunday are always such a vibe, but I personally enjoy the weekdays a little bit more these days, simply because I don't like the fact that UPS, FedEx, certain delivery things don't deliver on the weekends, as well as like businesses aren't open and close really early on Sundays. And just like if you don't hear back from a company that you reached out to or something by Friday, like you're not going to hear back from them until Monday or Tuesday or something, because everybody is off on the weekends and stuff. And I just find stuff like that to be kind of annoying, and I wish it didn't have to be like that, but I understand it simply because like obviously most people are working Monday through Friday and want to take the weekends off. But I just find that I just like the progress of the days that come with the beginning of the week and the weekdays. But that's just what it is. But I really do appreciate you guys watching all of the videos fully through, and it really does help push the videos along. And I can't thank you guys enough for just showing all types of love and sending positivity, and just I can't really put it into words like just how much I appreciate you all. But if you did make it all the way through, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and of course I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.